I love, and probably one of the things that I'm most proud of, is the fact that our Boces is visionary and that our vision really is to be a trusted leader. And when you think about being a trusted leader in education, a trusted leader in innovation, a trusted leader in workforce development, it really starts with that key component of trust.
I think the overall picture of the strategic plan is this idea of doing a comprehensive review of all our programs and all the services that we offer districts and the communities we serve, and how do we move those into the next several years. The idea of being future focused for each student in a 360-degree view of all their needs, while also supporting staff and creating an environment where people want to come to work.
I think the important thing about a strategic plan really is it's just providing that focus. It's really thinking about each person who works for our organization. You know, the ability is something to connect with, building that common language and purpose around the work that we do.
I feel like the mission creates more of a team environment, that we all have a focus for our mission and our day-to-day lives at Boces.
I am so proud of our strategic plan because what it does is it really gives us an opportunity to be future focused for our students and to have a framework for the type of environment that we want to provide for our students for the years ahead. And so when I think about our strategic plan, at the core of that, one of our biggest priorities in our plan is the student experience. And so one of our primary goals is to enhance the student experience through service, through high quality academics, and through our instructional objectives.
We have districts sending their students to us because they can't provide what we can here. So they're seeking that programming for their students, whether it's CTE in that career and technical education, or on exceptional learner side, programming for students with disabilities and IEPs that need a different educational setting that they can't provide. So for us as a Boces, it's important that we are focusing on what do districts need and how do we best support that? And if we don't have it right now, what do we need to do to get there?
In order to provide a positive environment for our students and an environment that sustains excellence, we really have to support our staff. And now more than ever, it's not only about supporting the staff that we have, it's about implementing actions and initiatives in order to bring high quality staff on board. It's about the human resources and the human capital that we have in front of us in order to provide the right kind of service for our districts and for our students.
I think that the strategic plan will create a stronger culture here at school between students and staff. I think it's only just going to improve the rapport that we've built among each other, and it's going to further prove that we are a leader in education here in the community.
And then finally, one of our priorities is operations. We think about operations in terms of facilities because the environment matters. And when we think about our strategic plan, we're focused on long-term planning for our students. We're focused on the physical environments that they walk into, the learning environments and the spaces that they walk into each and every day. But we're also focused on operations in terms of systems and having the right types of systems in place so that our operations flow smoothly, so that our work can be done most efficiently on a day-to-day basis. And so it's really those two buckets when we talk about operations. And those really are priorities that will sustain us over the next few years.
I love having a strategic plan. It's something that we can reference. It's a resource. It becomes our guiding compass for what we're doing. It's about becoming an organization, building a culture, setting roots, and really connecting with the people that we're working with. And I think that that's what's really going to bring our reputation in the community to a higher place. I also think it's going to be where people are going to want to stay for a long time and work because they're going to be proud to be there.
As with everything in education these days, we have to be flexible. We have to be ready to change with a moment's notice. And so the idea of being adaptable and flexible was really important when creating the action plan. Our priorities are big enough and large enough that we can make a shift if we need to, and we should be making shifts based on the responses and based on the things that we're seeing with our students, within our districts, and within our communities. So that idea around adaptability and flexibility is built right in so that we can adjust tasks, we can extend them, we can shorten them, we can do whatever we need to do to make sure that we're, again, working towards those priorities and that ultimate vision and mission.
I think the impact of having a strategic plan on stakeholders is just the fact that we really have an understanding and a roadmap of what we're trying to achieve and what we're working on. So when we turn to our stakeholders for involvement or for funds or support or bringing them into the classroom or getting our students out of the classroom to where they are, that roadmap and that strategic plan is going to give us our why every single time.
I appreciate so much that this is all in writing now and that we can look at it and read it and understand what the goals are and what the missions are, what the values are, to make sure that students are getting what they need, but that also our faculty and staff are being taken care of as well.
I think having that plan will be beneficial because I would like to grow even more in my time here. I think having that plan and having that vision, I think will also help me with achieving something I want. And what that is to be able to make change.
As an educator, I think that just seeing more community involvement will be a great indicator to me that our strategic plan is actually working and has had a successful rollout.